Hùng is entrenched in a job full of danger and high stakes, where he faces cunning criminals and unpredictable schemes at every turn. Can he complete his mission without leaving a trace, or will he fall into the trap set by those he's pursuing? Every decision, every move carries immense risk. As Hùng sets his sights on taking down a major criminal network, the question looms, what will he have to sacrifice to protect the ones he loves? Will Hoai Ca ever discover the danger Hùng is up against? What will unfold next? Join Hùng on a heart-pounding, secretive journey through a world few dare to enter as he navigates the shadows of crime where every step could be his last. Stay tuned to see how far he's willing to go and what he's prepared to lose to protect everything that matters most. Hùng is adjusting to his new role in an unfamiliar environment, facing a significant challenge. He's sitting down with the village chief to discuss how to improve community outreach, particularly focusing on pressing issues like child marriage and school dropout rates. Despite previous efforts, Hùng notices that many still aren't fully on board with the changes that need to happen. He stresses the importance of stepping up their efforts. We can't let these outdated traditions continue, he tells the village chief. It's time for a change. The world has moved on, and so should we. Hùng suggests adding a woman to the outreach team, believing that having someone more approachable could help connect with the community more effectively, especially when it comes to sensitive issues. The village chief, recognizing the struggles of reaching everyone, agrees. You're right. Having a woman involved could make all the difference. Just then, a local officer bursts in with urgent news they've apprehended a smuggler. Without hesitation, Hùng insists that they address the issue right away. The village chief is concerned for his safety, but Hùng stands firm. I won't let these criminals continue to run free. We need to root them out for good. After discussing the progress of their work, Hùng refocuses on the matter at hand. We can't slow down on this. If we don't act quickly, the community will never fully understand the consequences. These outdated practices are harmful not just to individuals, but to everyone. I'm committed to doing whatever it takes to help them change their mindset. Hùng isn't just a leader tackling immediate threats. He's a passionate advocate for progress, determined to help the community see the bigger picture. He believes that with collective effort, the village can move forward and become a better place for everyone. Hùng has always been at the forefront of every mission, especially when faced with dangerous and high-stakes situations. He knows the weight of his responsibility, and he's never hesitated to take action to protect his community, no matter the cost. Today, after successfully capturing a member of a major smuggling ring, Hùng and his colleagues gather in the briefing room to discuss the next steps. The tension is palpable. This case is far from straightforward. After the suspect is secured in his cell, Hùng demands an immediate update from his team. Report, he says, his eyes sharp with focus. One of the officers sighs clearly, frustrated. We did our best, but someone must have tipped them off. We caught one, but the rest managed to escape. Hùng nods unfazed. He expected this. In this line of work, it's almost inevitable that the criminals would have gotten wind of their plans. So we've been compromised, he says calmly, his voice unwavering. The officer confirms with a nod. Yes, sir. That's correct. They've probably been monitoring us. Hùng continues his tone, steady but piercing. Next time, we'll need to operate more discreetly. We can't let them catch wind of our plans. Hùng knows the smuggling network is vast and deeply entrenched, but he's undeterred. He's determined to see this through no matter how tough it gets. We have to be extra careful. We can't let them slip away again. After the briefing, Hùng heads to the interrogation room to question the captured suspect. He needs to extract as much information as possible about the smuggling network, who's running it, who's involved, and where the operation is centered. I'm going to question him. We need to know what we're dealing with, Hùng tells his colleagues. Even though they've only caught one member, Hùng knows that if they play their cards right, this could be the breakthrough they need to dismantle the entire operation. Despite knowing that the criminals are aware of their presence, Hùng remains calm. We can't stop now, he says firmly. Even though they've caught on, I believe we'll do better next time. For Hùng and his team, the job isn't always about immediate results. Sometimes it's about taking one small step at a time. But that never discourages him. He knows that with persistence, they'll eventually bring down the entire criminal network. Next time, we'll catch more of them. Hùng says, his eyes filled with determination. Now let's get to work. We need to prepare for the next operation. We'll make sure we're more thorough and efficient this time. With Hùng leading the way, the officers feel reassured and motivated. They know that under his guidance, they'll never give up. No matter how dangerous or unpredictable the job gets, Hung's unwavering resolve will ensure that they continue to protect both their team and the community. Next time we'll do better. Hùng affirms his gaze resolute. And no matter how large the smuggling ring may be, with Hung's determination and strategy, his team will never allow them to thrive for long. At Hoai Ca's home, the warmth of the space surrounded her, but her heart was filled with unease. Even though Hùng had only been gone for a day, she couldn't stop thinking about him. Holding the new phone in her hand, she hesitated for a moment before deciding to call him, hoping to check in on his health. As soon as the call connected, she heard Hung's voice on the other end, and he immediately asked whose phone she was using. She explained that it was a gift from Jo, and that her stepmother Ba Bae had been taking great care of her since she moved in with them. Hung's worry eased a bit upon hearing this, but there was still an unease in his heart. He wished her and Ba Bae good health, but reminded her to take care of herself. Despite the overwhelming dangers of his own work, he kept silent, unwilling to share the challenges he was facing. Although Hoai Ca didn't know the specifics of Hung's dangerous work, she couldn't help but remind him to eat well and take care of himself. She insisted that no matter how busy he was, he needed to look after himself. The conversation was brief, but the concern and love from Hoai Ca lingered in Hung's mind. He felt reassured, knowing that both she and Ba Bae were safe, but he also made sure to remind them to stay safe, especially as night approached. After the call, Hùng continued with his work, his demeanor calm, but in his heart, he couldn't help but think of his small family. Meanwhile, Hoai Ca, unaware of the dangers Hùng was facing, silently wished for his safety and hoped that he would return to her soon. Ha, noticing the subtle sadness in Hoai Ca's eyes, couldn't help but feel the weight of her worries. Gently, he approached her, offering words of comfort. He reminded her that now she had a new phone, and that even though Hùng was far away on business. They should stay in touch more often. Ha explained that even short calls or simple check-ins would bridge the distance and strengthen their bond. His words were soft, yet filled with warmth and understanding, offering Hoai Ca a sense of comfort and reassurance. She nodded quietly, feeling both warmed and more confident. She knew that no matter the distance, the love and care from those closest to her would always be her strength, helping her face the hardships ahead. Though the separation sometimes made her feel lonely, the calls and words of care would always be a thread that connected their hearts, reminding her to hold on to her faith in the love they shared.
Đi thêm một đoạn, đôi chân mỏi nhừ trở thành gánh nặng cho cơ thể. Cô không thể tiếp tục đi nữa, đành phải dừng lại nghỉ ngơi, ngồi xuống. Cô tự hỏi mình đã đi bao lâu, Liệu Hà có tìm thấy cô không? Liệu anh có còn trong rừng tìm cô? Cô cảm thấy lạc lõng, không biết mình đang ở đâu hay phải đi đâu tiếp theo. Mọi âm thanh trong rừng đều khiến cô giật mình, mỗi bước chân đều nặng trĩu. Cơn đói càng khiến cô mọi thứ thêm khó chịu. Nhìn quanh, cô nhận thấy một cây cọ gần đó. Quyết tâm không từ bỏ, cô vội vã tiến về phía trước. Cô bắt đầu cắt tỉa cành lá, cố gắng tìm phần lõi để có thể ăn được. Cô cẩn mẫn làm việc dưới ánh sáng mờ ảo, mỗi nhát dao đều tạo ra âm thanh sắc nhọn nhắc nhở cô về sức chịu đựng của chính mình. Sau hồi lâu, cuối cùng cô cũng tìm được một phần lõi cây. Cô cắt một miếng nhỏ và nếm thử. Tuy không ngon, nhưng ít nhất nó cũng giúp cô no bụng một lúc. Cô ăn hết miếng vừa cắt, dù vẫn chưa đủ no, cô quyết định giữ lại phần còn vào trong giỏ, hy vọng khi cơn đói ập đến, cô sẽ có gì đó để ăn. Hoài Ca đứng dậy và tiếp tục bước đi, cơ thể mệt mỏi, vết thương vẫn còn mới. Cô không thể bỏ cuộc, cô biết con đường phía trước vẫn còn dài và khu rừng sâu có thể khiến cô lạc đường. Nhưng cô không cho phép mình thất bại. Mỗi bước chân là một lời hứa với chính mình, một lời hứa rằng cô sẽ tìm được lối thoát, rằng cô sẽ không bao giờ từ bỏ hy vọng.